Hello, brothers. It's Christino here with Men's Covert Recovery, and this is the second video that I've made. And I made one earlier today, and it was just an introduction to my channel. And I feel like 1,000,000 pounds are off my chest, and I'm just so glad that I finally did it. And I wanted to make another one today while I was on a roll and had courage. And it's difficult when you first start coming up with videos. For me, it's what do I want to get out there first that is so important for people to know. And there's so many, I mean, it's all so important. Everything that you're going through, it's so important. But so this is my second video, and what I wanted to talk to you about today is, and I want to title it Google. Most likely, something's not right in your relationship, and you're going to go get on the computer and you're going to type in whatever you're seeing or not understanding. And I mean, red flag. You're going to see a lot of red flags on YouTube. I always said I'm going to call mine black flags or something, but red flag. I mean, it's not normal for somebody to be Googling trying to figure out what's wrong with their partner. You know? Hell no, that ain't normal. So, right there, red flag, okay? You're on the computer. You're trying to figure out what's going on with this person. There's something that's off. For me, the narcissist, I had discovered that she had cheated on me. So, I was preparing myself potentially for trying to salvage my marriage. So I went to a fair recovery, and I started doing some studying what it was going to take for me to heal from being cheated on, and I was trying to figure out why she had done it. And I came across stonewalling on there, and I never knew what it was, but I knew that this person had quit speaking to me, wouldn't speak to me, and I knew how it was making me feel. It was just really devastating when somebody you love and you care for just won't communicate with you. It makes you almost feel like you don't exist, or it's really bad. So I came across stonewalling. So, and as I started to research and stuff, I came across that stonewalling is a narcissistic tactic, or it's narcissists use the silent treatment, stonewalling. Okay, so I realized that this person, the narcissist, was stonewalling me, and that, you know, it's not good. Anybody that stonewalls anybody in a relationship, that is a very, very bad trait, and you're not going to have a good relationship with anybody that's not able to communicate. And you'll learn that a lot of people do it because their emotions they're flooded, and they can't handle communicating at the time and stuff like that. But as you start to educate yourself, you're going to learn that the narcissist uses it as punishment. They're not doing it because they're hurt and they need time or nothing like that. It's punishment. They're punishing you, okay? So that's how I first came across narcissism, when I was preparing myself for potentially, if we were going to salvage our marriage, I knew that we were going to need counseling, because I knew how devastated I was. I was so hurt. And you may have been cheated on, and if you have been, I know how devastating it is. I mean, when I was doing my research, I've discovered that getting cheated on is one of the worst experiences a man could ever have in his life. So if you've been cheated on, you are so hurt, you are so devastated. And I mean, I feel for you, and I know what you're going through. So you Googling, you're finding out something is off, you're trying to figure it out, and you're going to start discovering things. You're going to start coming across things that you see, that you've experienced in your relationship. And if it's a covert narcissist, it's amazing that when you start researching this stuff, all the things that you're going to see that you have experienced. And you'll always hear throughout, the narcissistic recovery community and stuff, that you'll always hear that the narcissists are pretty much the same. It's like they all come from the same school, and it really blows you away. You're gonna discover, you might be in the discard, where they're done with you, and that is discard. That just the word alone, discard. Oh, I can't stand it to this day. So you're on a computer, you're starting to research, you're going to start seeing things that you've experienced in your relationship, and it's really going to blow you away. I mean, when I started looking at everything, I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I was experiencing, the silent treatment and the cheating on me and the triangulation, and there's so much to it. But as you start to discover what you're going through and what you're experiencing, it's going to be overwhelming, and you're not going to believe it. But at the same time, it's going to blow you away, because for a fact that you've experienced all these things, So what I would tell you is that if you're at this point right now, you need to just know. You're going to doubt what you're seeing. You're going to be like, no, there's no way this person is a covert narcissist. There might be some traits or whatever. I'm going to tell you right now, an ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. If I could give you any advice right now, just assume that you are dealing with a covert narcissist. And I pray to God, and I hope with all my heart that you're not. I wouldn't wish this upon anybody. It's devastating, heartbreaking, and I don't want anybody to go through what we've gone through. And hopefully, maybe they have some narcissistic traits, or they don't know how to communicate, or it can be something that can be helped, or you can work on it, and it can be healed. I really hope that that's what it is. But if it's not, and just in case, just assume that you are dealing with a covert narcissist. And when you start researching this stuff, you're going to see a lot of information that's going to tell you covert narcissist is dangerous. The covert narcissist is a wolf in sheep's clothing. The covert narcissist, when the mask slips, you're going to see a different human being. And I'm going to tell you what, it's all true. The covert narcissist they don't have no empathy. I don't care. I've heard of people being with them for 20 years. I know I was in a relationship for 14 years. And just the other day, I watched a video where a lady was in counseling. And she said, on average, the covert narcissistic relationship lasts about 16 years. About 14, 15 is when you really start having trouble and stuff. And that's just about right. For me. So that was a very interesting fact. But guys, if I could tell you one thing, you need to just assume that you are dealing with a covert narcissist, that you're dealing with a very dangerous person. They don't have no empathy. They don't have no conscience. Whether you've been with them for 1 year or 25 years, I'm telling you right now, they don't give a damn about you. You're going to think there's no way that this person you have spent all these years, all this time with, probably have children with, right, is not going to have no care for you, no love, no feelings, no emotion. We can't comprehend that. To us, that's just, it's unbelievable. It's not possible. It's because we know what we feel. We know that we have empathy. We know that we've loved this person with all our heart. And we just can't mentally begin to conceive this human being not caring for us, not loving us. Not only do they not love us, or do they care for us, or do they have any feelings for us, you will discover that they hate us. They despise us. They have been torturing us. They have cheated on us. They're going to alienate us from our children. The whole time they've been smearing us behind our backs, telling people that we're crazy, it's awful. This person is dangerous. This person doesn't care for you, and you need better safe than sorry. Just assume you're messing with a covert narcissist, and research and study and keep your cool, because if you can do that, keep your cool and get a head start and realize what you're potentially dealing with, you're going to be so far ahead of the game. Because I was so far behind. I mean, and the number one, the whole time that we're going through the process of discovering that we've been with a covert narcissist, then our number one enemy is going to be our thinking. We're going to continue to believe that this person has empathy, that this person has feelings, that this person cares for us, that they love us. And that's what's going to keep us doubting the information that we're discovering. And it's what's going to keep us involved and contributing to our abuse and our demise, because the covert narcissists, everything they do, it's to punish us, it's to hurt us, you know what I mean? And there's so many videos that I'm going to make and explain. I mean, for example, getting cheated on, you know what I mean? There was a point where I was trying to get us counseling, and the narcissist told me that the reason she cheated on me was because she couldn't communicate with me, you know what I mean? Here I am on YouTube now making videos, a Connect pastor at church. At one time I was elected regional director for Central America, and my job was to communicate with all the chaplains you know what I mean? I like to talk. I love to talk. I'm a talker. And this person had me convinced that I didn't know how to communicate. Everything is going to be turned around and used against you, and it's awful and it's unbelievable. But if I get anything across on this video right now, I just want to reach out to all my brothers that are in the early stages of potentially discovering that they've been in a relationship with a covert narcissist. They looked on the internet, and you might be seeing where you were circular conversation where every time you spoke with this person, it came around, you know what I mean? You never could resolve anything, or it could be so many different things. But as you continue to research, you're going to see several things that you're going to be able to realize that you've experienced in your relationship. And you'll hear this all the time. If you're on the computer looking, it's happened to you, pretty sure. Okay? So if you could do one thing, just assume that it is a covert narcissist that you're dealing with, and do your studying and do your research. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I know that I had to figure it out the hard way. And if there was one thing that I could get across to you right now, is it's true. There are human beings out there that don't have empathy, that don't have a conscience, that they've been mirroring you. They've been showing you everything that you wanted to see. And they don't love you. They've been abusing you. They're going to cheat on you, or they cheated on you. They're going to take your kids away from you. They're going to leave you financially devastated. They're going to turn everybody around you. This whole time they've been telling you that you're crazy. They've been making you crazy. They've been isolating you. It's just a sick, twisted human being that you've been living with, that you have loved, that you may be in love with, that you have children with, that you think they're your best friend. You think that's the one person who you can depend on, that you can count on, that will be there for you, who has your best interest at heart. And I'm telling you right now, guys, you've been sleeping with the enemy. They're not our friends. They don't love us. They don't care for us. They hate us. They want us to commit suicide. I believe that's the ultimate goal. They want to see us hanging in a tree. I mean that with all my heart. They've been torturing us. We've been in a relationship that all we do is try. We take the blame for everything. We think we're the problem. They're perfect. They do no wrong. We've been sleeping with the devil. We've been sleeping with a demon. We are not dealing with somebody who loves us and cares for us. You'll hear it, and if there's any video that I could recommend that you go watch, it's Ben Rosenberger, world-renowned psychotherapist. If you go watch any of his videos, when he talks about the covert narcissist, he's going to say, run. When the mask slips, don't call them out. So I just want you to know this video, you're probably on the computer, you're Googling, you're researching, you're not understanding. There's something off about this person. And if you start seeing that you've experienced a couple things that go with the covert narcissist, if I had one thing I could tell you right now is an ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. Just assume that is a covert narcissist you're dealing with, and you're dealing with a wolf in sheep's clothing, and they're dangerous. They will destroy you. I mean, you're looking at a guy who almost hung himself. You're looking at a guy who has been in the penitentiary. I mean, there ain't no love, guys. There ain't no love. And that's going to be the hardest thing in the world for you to admit and realize and come to terms with. And it's devastating, and I feel for you. And just even trying to think of those feelings and those emotions that you're going to be dealing with. But that's what this video is about right now. You know, Google, you're searching, you're looking, there's something off with this person. I don't know if they cheated on you, or I don't know, they're not talking to you, but there's something that's off that ain't right. And if you're on the internet and you're searching, red flag. And if you start seeing things that match up with covert narcissists, if I had one thing to tell you, it is assume that's what you're dealing with, and you are dealing with a dangerous creature that has no empathy, no love, no conscience. They don't give a damn about you. And if you end up hanging yourself and they find you in a tree swinging, it'll make her day. Stone cold truth. I love you. God bless you. You can make it through this. Knowledge is power. And I encourage you, if you believe in God, get on your knees and pray. God is everything that you need. And I love you. And I hope that that's not your circumstances. I hope you're wrong. But if you're not, the information that I gave you can help you tremendously. I love you. God bless you. And it's unbelievable. And but I'm here. I made it. You can make it. We will make it. Glory to God.